Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Hey everyone, the St. Louis Cardinals have the best record in the majors, while the Miami Marlins have the worst record in the MLB. But as they say in sports, that's why you play the game. As the Marlins beat the Cards 5-4 last night. The Cardinals scored just 4 runs last night. Well, it'd be a bit different story today for the Cards bats. Top first, bases loaded, and Yadier Molina singles home John Jay. Matt Holliday also heads home as the Cards take a 2-0 lead. Molina's hitting .352 this season. Boy, he's not only a fielding catcher now, he can hit. And so can Daniel Descalso as he doubles down the right field line. Molina scores, and it's 4-0 Cards. The Cardinals scored 5 runs in the first. A tough day for Miami starter Tom Kohler, as in the second inning, Carlos Beltran belts a homer off the right field pole. More Beltran later in this highlight. 6-4 St. Louis at that point. And the Cards fans out in Miami also cheering him on. The Marlins refuse to go away, though, as Giancarlo Stanton ties the game in the bottom of the inning with this 2-run homer. And a lot of offense in this game as David Freese, the first pitch he sees in the third inning, and he hammers it over the wall. It's now 7-6 Cards. Top fifth now still 7-6 Cards. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Mike Matheny doesn't pinch hit for his pitcher, and it doesn't matter. He makes the right call as Lance Lynn, a 2-run single. He had 1 RBI before that hit, 2 RBIs on that swing alone. 9-6 Cardinals. And in the 9th inning, 12-7 Cards, make it 13-7. Beltran hits his 350th home run, his second of the day. He now has 16 on the season, the 3rd most in the National League, as the Cardinals pick up 17 hits, 3 home runs, and win 13-7. Remember when the Royals were 8-20 in the month of May? Well, June has led to a fresh start. The Royals are 10-3 in June, including 9 wins in the last 10 games. Ned Yost and the Royals taking on Joe Madden and the Rays today. Top second, the Royals would have the bases loaded. Alex Gordon's at the plate. And how about this? An RBI walk as Mike the Moose Moustakas scores. The game's tied up at 1. Next batter, Eric Hosmer hits a sac fly to center. Elliott Johnson's going to come in to score, and the Royals take a 2-1 lead. Lead wouldn't last long, though, as bottom third, Luke Scott up for the Rays, and he hits a home run, a line drive home run that just gets over the wall as the Rays take a 3-2 lead. Top fifth, though, a very scary moment here as Rays pitcher Alex Cobb is going to be hit on the right ear, as you take a look here, by Eric Hosmer's line drive. Cobb would immediately go on the ground. There'd be an 11-minute delay as Cobb was taken off the field with a stretcher. He's now in the hospital, but thankfully the Rays say that all tests were normal and Cobb suffered just a mild concussion. Again, let's hope he's okay, as I'm sure everyone really hopes he is. As in the bottom of the 5th, though, we'd get back to action, and Matt Joyce would get back to banging the ball over the wall as this bomb off Jeremy Guthrie, the solo homer, puts the Rays up 4-2. Joyce's career high in home runs is 19. Well, he already has 14 this season. 6th inning now, Evan Longoria. He's a bit more used to home runs, and he hits this solo shot, the 3rd home run that Guthrie allowed of the night. It's 5-2 Rays. In the 8th, though, Salvador Perez has been swinging a hot bat for the Royals. It's his 3rd straight game with an RBI after this solo home run, but the Rays hang on to win 5-3. On to college baseball. The SEC had 7 or 8 teams ranked in the top 25 much of the season, including Vanderbilt, who was ranked 1st during part of the season. But out of all those great teams, Mississippi State and LSU are the only teams to make the College World Series. Mississippi State taking on Oregon State in its opening game of the College World Series. Bottom first, Michael Conforto hits one to center. A run scores to put Oregon State up 1-0 as Conforto legs out a double. Conforto had a comfortable day at the plate as he was 4 for 4. I just love saying that name. Top second, DeMarcus Henderson, the 8th place hitter for Mississippi State, singles to right as 2 Bulldogs will score to give Mississippi State a 3-2 lead. They go back and forth in this one, though. Top 8th, Oregon State now up 4-3, but Wes Rea, the big man, delivers a clutch hit for the Bulldogs. 1 run scores to tie it, and with this game, of course, look at this. A play at the plate, and Alex Detz is safe. Mississippi takes the 5-4 lead, and the Bulldogs hang on to win 5-4. And finally, some golf. After 2 rounds, Phil Mickelson is tied for the lead at the U.S. Open. Mickelson, who will be 43 tomorrow, is trying to win his first U.S. Open after a record 5 runner-up finishes. And there you see a beautiful view of the Marion Golf Club on the 10th hole. Look at Phil going for the birdie, and you bet he got it. On the 11th hole, Phil buries another birdie. He will turn 43 tomorrow. Again, as I said, on Father's Day, he could have himself a memorable Sunday if he keeps playing this way, as on 17th, Mickelson makes yet another birdie putt to become the outright leader. He has a one-shot lead as tomorrow he looks to win his first U.S. Open. And that's sports. Back to the news desk.
Now, this is just in Missouri State Highway Patrol.